What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. As always, we are doing another Am I the Asshole post. And as always, I have my buddy Max here, and we have a very special guest, a good buddy of mine, Rob. You guys might remember him from some of the GTA videos that I've done way back in the past, with like police and stuff and the craziness that we all got into. In fact, all three of us would get into it. So today we're gonna have Rob as a special guest for this one, and hopefully get some of his wisdom in on some of these asshole posts.
I don't know about wisdom, but
all right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and read the first one, which is going to be the am I the asshole for not helping my family financially after she made me homeless over a cat? Oh boy.
what?
She all right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. My sister and I grew up in poverty. We're homeless. We were homeless as kids and never were taught how to manage money or make it last. When we were adults, we got jobs and moved in together. I made minimum wage while she made decent money. I would also watch her cat for her when she was at work. One day we got into an argument because I got accepted for a well-paying job that unfortunately meant I also would not be home for a couple of days at a time. She lost it and said if I couldn't take care of her cat, then I had to leave or pay all the rent so she could hire a cat sitter. She then threatened me with violence and getting rid of all my belongings if I didn't go immediately. So I was made homeless in the middle of winter. Luckily, I was able to crash on my friend's couch until I saved up for a new place. A couple of months later, my sister and I talked and she apologized. I accepted the apology, but our relationship hasn't been the same. Now it's been about 3 years since then. My sister called and said that she has missed a lot of work due to this and needed help with money for rent. I paid her rent because even though she made me homeless, I don't want her to go through that. Now, a month later, she called again and is asking for more money and is promising to eventually pay it back. I honestly have little trust that she will because she never learned to manage money. I told her that the position she put me in sucks because she literally made me homeless and didn't care about my financial struggle at all when I had nothing. She said she didn't know what to say because I was right and it was shitty of her. I feel bad because I hate hurting people and I know how bad the price of living is right now. So am I the asshole for not helping her financially?
I don't necessarily think so, because, like, she was very... What are you doing? She was very nice about it, and if it were me, I would be like, bruh, no, get your crap together. What are you doing? Alright, my cat weird. No, I don't think you're the asshole. Like, I can understand how you feel, but, like, she's an adult. She needs to learn to get her shit together. Otherwise, she can never support herself. That's all I really have to say.
Rob?
All right, so let me unpack this here. So they're sisters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Generally, are you guys waiting for the F-bomb? I promise I'll be okay. Generally speaking, sisters always fight. That's just human nature. Is she the asshole? I don't think so, because that first month she actually helped her. But the second time that she asked for more rent, it just seems like she's using her, honestly. So no, I don't think she's the asshole. She fulfilled the family obligation as far as I'm concerned. And I think that's... So no, I don't think she's the asshole.
I would probably have to be in agreement with you guys. Honestly, I'm sure there's a lot more that goes into that, but the gist of it makes it seem like it's pretty obvious that, you were helping her out, but the one time you stop helping her out, she instantly just wants to screw you over. So, if you're not careful with something like that, she's just going to always keep coming back and asking for money. It will never stop. So, no, you are definitely not an asshole for doing that, for sure. None of us think you're an asshole, so that's good. the fact that, you know, she essentially made you homeless though because you wouldn't take care of her cat or pay all of her rent, which in my opinion is just absolutely absurd. Like, I could see it being more fair if, like, you were paying half the rent because you both are living there, but having her pay the full rent is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
yeah, no, I don't.
I don't know how it is nowadays with you young people, but when we used to, you know, have roommates, everybody would pay an equal amount, period. And if somebody
Right.
didn't pay, it would be up to the rest of the group to decide whether or not uh, they give them a chance, you know, to give them a
Yeah.
few days grace or whatever.
Right.
And that's actually kind of what happened with my fiance's brother, David. He was sharing an apartment with Taryn, who went into the Marines, and they were splitting everything. But when Taryn went into the Marines, Taryn even offered, he was like, I'm still going to help pay for half the rent if you need me to. And I guess some other stuff happened. David wasn't happy with it, but they were splitting everything down the middle. So there was no one-sided thing.
Right.
So it still happens. I don't understand why it was why she went to the point over a cat to kick you out because you're not taking care of her cat.
Yeah. I think she
Her
just
cat.
used the cat as an excuse.
Yeah. I have a simple solution. It's called Rover.
I'm in agreement.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to the one I think is kind of all of our ones that we're waiting for here. Am I the asshole for beating my husband at wrestling in front of our kids? Am I the asshole? So some background. I, 32 female, grew up an athlete, played 3 varsity sports in high school, and went on to play D1 softball in college. My husband, 33 male, played sports casually as a kid. I know, right? Then did a few seasons of high school football and nothing in college. We met shortly after graduating college, and while we never tested it at the time, I think we both just knew that I was likely stronger than him. We got married and started working full time and both fell off on our fitness goals. My husband naturally took on the traditional male role as a heavy lifter around the house after. I do apologize, guys. Sometimes the grammar in these posts are not up to stuff, so I'm having to fix it. After our 2 children, however, I began to work out again to lose baby weight, and I haven't stopped. Fast forward several years, and it's back to being known in our relationship that I am stronger than my husband. So much so that he will often wait for me to get home to move something heavy around the house for him. It's even been a joke around our long-term friends that I can kick his butt. We all had an arm wrestling contest recently, and only one of the guys out of the 5 couples was able to beat me. Now, though, to the subject at hand. Last night, my hubby and I each had a few glasses of wine. We were watching some random show on TV where the main female fought several men at once and won. My 6-year-old son and 8-year-old daughter began to debate the topic, which led to a family discussion about gender roles and all of that stuff, which eventually led to our kids talking me, into wrestling my husband. My hubby was weirdly all in right away, but I had reservations. So my husband gave me a look which I took to mean, come on, babe, it's okay, this is a learning opportunity, let's see what you got. But apparently he was trying to communicate, just let me win and be the alpha in the family to our kids, even though I know you're stronger. If you've stuck with me this far, you probably see where it is going. My husband and I rolled around on the floor fighting for position for 30, maybe 45 seconds before I was able to pin him down. Luckily for him, the kids thought that as soon as I got him pinned for even a second, I won. So he didn't have to struggle there for long. Our daughter started cheering and laughing. Our son looked like he had seen a ghost. For some dumb reason, my hubby's first words were, I let you win. Let's have a rematch so I can show the kids how strong I am. I'll admit I maybe should have picked up on this one, but my adrenaline was pumping and my daughter and I were having a girl power moment. So on round 2, I got my legs around him and began to squeeze. The squeal, scream, and frantic tapping out that came from him was so loud and dramatic that it made his loss look rough. This time our son cheered for me too and gave me a high five. That night in bed, my husband freaked out and said, "You emasculated me in front of my own son. You are such a You're such a B. I hope you didn't just screw him by watching his daddy get beat up by his mom. Asshole. Am I the asshole?
God.
What the fuck? All right.
There's a lot to unpack with this one.
Yeah.
Right.
Go ahead,
Your
man.
ego. Rob, you go first.
That's what I was saying. Go ahead. I got a lot to process here, and my
Okay,
brain doesn't work as quick.
Okay, so you're so upset that your wife beat like a son. Why? Why does it bother you so damn much, dude? Like, okay, like I understand you were trying to be like, I want to be the alpha, but like, dude, who cares? Just go with it, you know. Let your wife have that girl power moment. Who cares? Just take that shit. Right? Just be like, oh well, yeah. That just means that mommy's a badass, whatever. And then she can be like, yeah, but you're also a badass because you're the one that got me. It could have been a cute moment, but no. Somebody had to throw a temper tantrum because she's illegal.
Oh, God.
That's all. I can't. Otherwise, I'm going to get too mad and ramble on.
Calm down. Have a tea.
Oh my God. Who
Okay.
cares?
There are fucking things wrong with this. First of all, don't have a competition between you and your significant other in front of your children. That's just poor parenting. First of all,
Exactly.
especially when it ends with emasculation of the man or the woman or whatever. It doesn't matter. They should have made it more lighthearted, and the dad should have just realized that he lost, joked around about it, and moved on. That's the adult thing to do. If you're going to have a competition between you and your significant other, like I said, don't do it in front of your kids, because then you're going to hurt somebody's feelings. And you know how sensitive everybody is nowadays. Feelings matter and shit. So, is she the asshole for defending herself and winning? No, you won.
No.
Losers lose, and that's fucking it. That's the end of the conversation. Okay? If you lose, you lose. That's it. That's what's wrong with people nowadays. It's like everybody has to fucking win. No, that's not how it works. There always has to be a loser. Always. Accept it. There, Wolfie. So no, that's not the asshole.
No, not the asshole. I agree.
So
no.
I'm gonna say, bro, this is going out to the husband of the relationship. I'm gonna say this right now. You should be proud that your wife is able to put a whooping on someone like you. I'm just saying, you should be proud because you got to think if she's out on her own. Yeah, it's normal for a husband to want to protect her, but if she's able to put an ass whooping on you like that hard, think about what she's going to do to somebody who actually wants to hurt her. She can protect herself, and you know it now. That's a bonus. So,
not only
that's similar with McKenna. Like I'm not afraid to admit she could whoop my ass pretty easily. It's not that hard, but like I know she can defend herself. I'm proud that she could probably whoop my ass. So be proud of that, bro. Like that don't be upset that she beats you. And that also can help teach your, especially your son too, that it doesn't always have to be the male is the alpha, the male is the masculine. It doesn't always have to be that the male is always the strongest. It can teach him how to, there's equality.
There's the whole man versus woman thing. It shouldn't be about one person or another against each other. What they should have done is, just accepted the fact that the wife whooped his ass properly twice. And like you said, taught a lesson to his son, like, look, you're not always going to win the fight, you know. There's so many fucking lessons in this. I can't even sift through them in my brain. I'm only halfway down my coffee here. God damn it.
Hey, you know what? We could always just make this a podcast topic. If we do a podcast together, we could always just do a podcast, just make this the topic and like dive into it even deeper.
Mm-hmm. God damn. Yeah, set that one aside.
But
no. No, definitely she is not the asshole. Oh, and furthermore, this is actually, I got something for the guy. Word of advice, my friend. Don't call your significant other, the person that you're probably sleeping next to, making your food. Yeah, don't.
And just whooped your butt.
Yeah, and just whooped your ass twice. I would be careful with that one. That's how murder mysteries start. What are those fucking TV shows? What's up, Viking?
Oh, God. Yep. An actual ass whooping. Not just a play in the living room, an actual ass whooping.
Yeah, and imagine what she'd do if she was actually pissed off at you. That's all I'm saying. Kudos to her for whooping his fucking ass twice.
Oh, I just love the part where like the kids just he looks like a white ghost, and then the second round he's like cheering for her.
You emasculated me.
I love it.
I'll go cry in a fucking pillow.
Honestly,
loser.
Dude, I am gonna say overall, she is not the asshole, but be proud that your woman can defend herself. Really, we can't always be around to be there, and so having a woman that can defend herself is something to be proud about. So, but yeah, so not the asshole. I think both of these we can say that these people were not the asshole. But yeah, definitely, if we do start a podcast, that should be a topic we dive into more deep. Like we should. Give me 1 second. Pod. What is it? Whooping husband's ass. All right. With that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This video actually didn't go on as long as I thought it would, which is actually pretty cool. Oh God. Oh, that's a cat. I was like, what in the world? Why do you have a pillow that looks...
That's not a pillow, Wolfie.
But with that being said, guys, if you guys enjoyed today's content, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button. Special thanks to both my buddies coming out today and doing this. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was fun. And if you guys did enjoy it, Twittergram, TikTok, links are down in the description. And with that being said, hope you guys all have a bear-tastic day.